when you're trying to figure out the M sub L, or the magnetic moment, that is, does the electron, which node of the electron, and which node of the shape does the electron live in? So I draw it as an S at the top, 3 for the P for the 3 figure eights, and 5 for the D for the 5 figure eights. Each of these, I call them pods, fits 2 electrons. We draw those electrons either pointing up or pointing down. So either pointing up or pointing down. All right. You can fit a maximum of 2 per pod. When you're filling the pod, fill all the ones that point up first before you fill the ones that point down. So if I'm trying to look for, let's do beryllium. That's atomic number 4, Be. All right. Beryllium is how many into the S? So go to, it doesn't matter if it's row 2, I'm looking for beryllium, it's row 2. How many electrons into S is beryllium? Is it the first or the second? It's the second. So I'm going to go to S. That means I'm going to ignore P or D. I don't need this anymore. I'm going to go to S. The first electron would represent lithium, but I'm trying to find beryllium. So I filled it first with the one pointing up, and then I can fill with the ones pointing down. What pod is this? This is pod 0. These 3 are pod 0s. Now let's do one that's complicated. Let's do phosphorus. Is phosphorus in an S, P, or D? Phosphorus. P. Okay. So I'm going to ignore S and D. I'm just looking at P. Counting from left to right in the 3P, how many electrons into the P is phosphorus? 3. Aluminum, silica, phosphorus, 3. So remember, we fill them pointing up first. 1, 2, 3. Which pod is it in? The 1. Let's do cobalt, atomic number 27. That an S, P, or D? That's a D. Counting from the beginning of that D up until you get to cobalt, how many electrons into D is cobalt? 7. Scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt. 7. All right. D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all pointing up. Now I can start filling them. 6, 7. So what's the angular momentum for cobalt? -1.